welcome back to another video. So in today's video we are going to discuss one of the most important part of the GKS application process, which is interview. There are two types of interview, one is embassy track interview and second is university track. Usually in embassy track, the interview is on like walking interview, and then in university track, maybe some universities didn't take interview, but most of the universities take interviews. So the interviews will be is on Zoom or Skype. So you need to prepare yourself in a very good way. You need to make a very good practice for interview in order to clear the first round of embassy or university track. So this video is about my experience and the experience from other scholars. So might be in your case some questions can be different, or some questions, most of the question may be same. So you need to make a very good practice. You need to make a very good preparation for interview in order to clear your first round. So before getting into the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps me to make more useful content for you guys. So now without any further ado, let's get started. So the first question is, tell us about your family or introduce yourself. This is the most common question, most common question, like in every interview, most of the interviewer asks these questions. So you need to make a very good preparation for this, and you need to make a very good order for your that first question in order to make your first impression very good. And about family, if they ask about tell us about your family, so it means in that question you need to tell about your mother, your father, what does your father do, what does your mother do, and what does your siblings do. So how much your siblings, so like that you need to answer that question like that and in a very good manner. So yeah, now move to the second question. So the second question they can ask you is a very important question of the GKS interview, is why South Korea? Yeah, that is the question, that is the most asked question of the GKS interviews. So you need to answer this question is you need to tell them South Korea is among the one of the most top quality education countries, and even the technological advancement of South Korea is drastically increased in a past few decades. And the third you can add the business opportunities in South Korea are outclass amazing. And the fourth thing you can add, you can relate your major to that question, if you are applying in engineering or any other major, you need to know how to relate your major with that question. You need to give a little bit of touch of that question, of your major to that question. So in order to make yourself in order to make yourself sound more natural, more visionary. So yeah, so the third question they might ask is why this university. So you need to say this university offering my major, this university is offering my major, and in that university my major is outclassed, this university is specifically for my major, or the professors, the teachers and other faculties are outclassed, and other managements. So you need to learn in that question, you need to do a little bit studies of your university in which you are applying. So that is not the too confusing or that kind of question, it's kind of simple question. So if you are clear by yourself, so you can make the interviewer clear also. So yeah, so the fourth question is they can ask why this major, why you are interested in engineering, some specific engineering, some specific designing, some specific sciences, or like that. So you need to have a very good preparation for that question also. You need to make a solid reason, you need to give him a very solid reasons for that question in order to make him clear regarding your vision, regarding your major, regarding your studies. Now the fifth question. So the fifth question they can ask like, what's your future plans? So that is also the important question of the GKS application. Like you also discussed your future plans in your future study plan, and they are confirming by in person to you. So you need to have a very good confidence. You need to make a very good preparation for that question also. So in that question you can like person to person and major to major. So if you are like engineering or technological major, you can give your reasons, your points, which you are already discussed in your SOPs. So I will recommend to prepare that question very well. So the sixth question they can ask like, what difficulties you think you might have after coming to Korea, and how will you overcome them? So that is the question. Like they wanted to know your mental stability, mental strongness, your communication skills, your leadership, your power of tackling peoples in order to survive in any different environment. So they need to know your adaptability of environment. So that question is like very important question. You need to answer like that. So the sixth question they might ask like, what difficulties you think you have after coming to Korea, and how will you overcome them? So that is the question, is like they wanted to know about your mental stability, your mental strongness, your adaptability to culture, to food, to environment. So yeah, you need to answer that question in a very good way. So as per my case, like I describe them like, as my background is from army, like I studied in cadet college. So I lived 5 years away from my home, 5 to 6 years away from my home. So in that college there were people from different districts, different cities, different provinces and different regions. So I learned a lot of things from them also, and I know I learned dealing people, I learned adaptability. I can, because of that thing, I can adapt different environment. I learned to adapt different environment, different culture and other things. So I answered that question like little bit of like that. So you need to answer like according to your situation, according to your mental stability, your circumstances. You need to answer that question in your way. Yeah. So the seventh question they can ask like, how do you know about scholarship? So it's a very common question. Like you like got to know about that scholarship, or who informed you about that scholarship, your university, your college, your school, or anybody, your friend, or like that. It's a very common question, so you can handle that. So the eighth question is, why should we select you? So that is the question most of the candidates, most of the people then unable to answer that question in a very good way. So you need to like answer that question like your ability. Like it's the question like, why should we select you? Why not that one? Why not this candidate? So you need to show your skills. You need to show your visions. You need to show your dedication, determination to your studies, your major. Yeah, and for the countries you are coming, or for your country also. So yeah, you can answer that question according to your situation, your major, or like that. So the ninth question is, what kind of attitude should scholarship guarantee possess? So in that question you can say like, a scholarship candidate should possess integrity, dedication, adaptability, leadership, and determination to his work, his goals, the country in which he came, and the country from which he came. So like that, you can gather that kind of things and answer that question according to your skills and according to your situation. So the 11th question will come from your SOP and your personal statements. So you need to study your personal statement, your SOPs, your future study plan, your language study plan in a very thorough way, in a very good way. You need to you should know what did you write in your personal statement, your essays, in order to discuss problem in interview, because interviewer can ask you the question according to your SOP. Like he asked me about, he asked me the different question. Apart from that question, he asked me why didn't you join Pakistan Army as a commission officer? Because you have a choice to join Pakistan Army, but you didn't join Pakistan Army and you are coming to Korea. So why you are coming? Why you are doing that thing? So that is the very tricky question for me also. So but somehow I manage it in a very good way, because I am very clear in my vision. I was very clear in my vision and my other things. So you need to be clear. You need to be clear in everything in order to tackle every situation, because he or she can ask every question from your SOP, your personal statement. So you need to prepare that things accordingly and in a very good manner. So that's for today. If you have any question, you can ask me in comment section or in my Instagram, or if you want me to make more videos about GKS or any other topic, you can ask me in comment section. You can tell me in comment section. So don't forget to like and subscribe my videos. So meet you in next videos. So till that time, take care of yourself and bye bye.